Welcome to Positive Energy with Crystals. My name is Hillary, and this video is going to be another one of the monthly where I work with a crystal for a month, and then I tell you how it went and what I liked and all that. So this last month, I worked with honey calcite. I bumped the camera, sorry. This is the one when we were in the store. I found this one first, and it's got that perfect waxy feeling that a calcite has. I love this. You gotta be careful because of the sharp edges, but this one just, you can see where it was, I guess, chipped off. Oh, there we go. You can see it there. And right there. And I really liked this one. And the sign on the box that it was in said, excuse me, sorry, that it was good for motivation. And that was when we were getting ready. I think the house was pretty much sold at that point when we were getting ready to do the final push to move. So I thought that'd be a good one to have because we were going to need a lot of motivation to get going. And then my husband found this one. And this one's that perfect size. I can hold it. I can still feel the waxiness. Plus it's got that cool, I don't know what you would call that. Kind of, this one, in the honey jar, it kind of gets that foamy area on the top. That kind of reminds me of that. So I've been carrying this one in my pocket for a month, and then this one I've had in a manifestation bowl, and I hope you saw the bowl or the video on my manifestation bowls. If not, be sure to go watch that one. So honey calcite calms the mind. It's good for just that, for an overthinker like me. I needed this big time over the past month. I'm one of those people that I think of every scenario, mostly of the bad ones, of how something can go, for pretty much everything I do, especially anything new. So I needed something to tell me to stop that, or at least focus on the more plausible scenarios. The ones that are more apt to happen, not just all the things that could happen that couldn't really, but in my head they could. If you're an overthinker, So I think having that with me did work. When I would get into that moment where I would just think of all these, really just stupid stuff that could happen during any part of the process of selling the house. By the time I started carrying this, the house was pretty much sold. But in the movie, I actually would stop and think, there's no way that's going to happen. And then I would start focusing on the stuff that could actually happen. It also helps with transformation. And I think having this in my pocket and this one in the manifestation bowl helped with that, because we went through lots of transformation. And like I kind of was saying with the opalite, things weren't as crazy. I'm not going to say that they weren't crazy, but things kind of fell more into place. The transformation part of it, it happened. It didn't, what am I trying to say? it wasn't as crazy chaotic as I thought it was going to be. You know, we um, once things started happening, started putting everything into motion, things, for the most part, I'm not going to say there weren't any bumps, but for the most part, things kind of started falling into place. So I think it helped with that too. Honey calcite can also help with decision making, and we have made a lot of decisions over the past, well, several months, but especially when I was, well, pretty much since I've owned these two pieces. And once again, I think having this one in the manifestation bowl and this one in my pocket, I think that made a big difference. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to keep carrying this one. I'm going to leave this one in a manifestation bowl just because it's good for. I've got one getting ready to start once I do the video on the house one so I can reorganize my crystals. I'm going to save one. This is going to go in there. And so I'll still keep working with it, but I don't know that I'm going to be carrying this one with me all the time. That may change. If I just feel like I'm overthinking stuff again, I'll probably grab it. But I think one thing is, I fall in love with all these crystals, and a lot of time I really like having them with me. But you can only have so many in your pocket every day. And I think this one's going to be one of those that I'll pull it when I need it. So it'll stay, this one will stay in the manifestation bowl, and this one will stay in storage. But if I feel like I need it for, if we're making some decisions that I think I need it on me, or if I'm noticing I'm overthinking things again, then I'll pull it and put it in my pocket. Another thing that honey calcite helps with is it helps with leadership and learning and developing new skills. And heck, just doing this YouTube stuff, learning the editing software, learning how to set up the camera and all that. I think that's helped with that. And even learning, I've started working more with herbs and even my essential oils more. And before I just didn't have the patience for learning those types of things, or learning about herbs and essential oils and what they're good for and everything. And now I don't know that it's that I have more patience for it, but I think over the past month I've had more patience for it, for one, but also I understand it more, and I understand what to do with them more, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So that is honey calcite. I love it. I love just holding it. I really love this one, but I gotta be careful with that. So if you have any questions about honey calcite, be sure to post it in the comments. Or if you've worked with it, let me know what your experience with it was. I never even, I've seen lots of calcites. And when I first saw it, I thought it was orange calcite, but then the sign said honey calcite. And that was the first time I'd ever heard of honey calcite. And I'm glad I bought it because it's I'm just sitting here petting it because it feels so good. It's a really good stone. I'm glad I got it. So over the next month, I don't know if you can see this very well. I'll have to zoom in when I do this video. You can see the ring light in there. This is garnet. So I will be carrying that in my pocket for the next month. Hopefully I don't lose it. And we'll see how that goes. You can't really, it's a dark red, and the light, let's see if I can get it away from, makes it look black, but it's a dark, like a dark red. Yeah, I can't get it to show the red. So that's what I'll be working with for the next month. So we'll see how that goes. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe so you can see when my videos post, and we'll see you next time. Bye.